Howdy do, folks. Today is a day like no other because this is a truck like no other. We got a lot of videos, we got a lot of cars. This one is extra special for a lot of reasons. From the surface here, what we're looking at is an incredibly clean 98 Tahoe. These are sweet four-door trucks. The paint on this thing is immaculate. The interior is as well. It only has 43,000 miles. This has been a two-owner truck all the way up until 2012, and the original owner passed it along. There is some very impressive work done to this truck, and what I love so much about it is you'd have no clue until this thing blew by you. Where the magic is happening, where it all starts, even though there's a lot to touch on, I'm going to get right into it under the hood here. This is a hot truck, guys. There ain't another one like it, and if there is, it might not have the 43,000 miles. It might not have a brand new LS9 crate motor. They've put about 5,000 miles on this setup. There's a Lingenfelter pulley on here, upgraded fuel. This thing is making a ton of jam. Another thing too you love about this, you can bring it to your GM dealer like you would with your Tahoe. They can plug into it just like a ZR1 Corvette. Check it all out. Service this no problem. Guys, when are you ever gonna see another dry sump LS9 Tahoe? This clean, this cool. All the work was done under the original owner's ownership. He had the work done at his local Chevy dealer. That was out in the state of Washington. We've got a big stack of every receipt, down to the crate motor, the built front axles, the built 4L80, the built rear axles, the custom motor mounts. The level of work put into here is crazy. Another subtle detail, guys, which, the idea behind this was a sleeper. Obviously, you don't need this kind of power in a truck like this, but he wanted it to be slick and subtle. We have bare 14-inch disc brakes up front, drilled and slotted rotors, and instead of having these calipers red, they're all blacked out. That's a 6-piston caliper up front, and we also have a 6-piston caliper in the rear. The ones in the rear have a 13-inch rotor. We've got newer Chevy SS wheels on here. This thing is hooked up and hot. Let me go ahead and sneak around you and pop open this interior. If it wasn't for that motor, the inside of this thing is really impressive. It has been very well cared for its entire life. This one's cool, man. There is nothing else to say but wow. Oh my goodness. This level, this kind of jam, we're gonna test drive this for you today. You'll hear that blower whine. You'll hear these tires skirt. Another cool feature about the Tahoe, they could, man, this generation of truck is sweet. Joey, peek in there, show them the back. How clean, the carpet is. All the molding, no scratches, it's not beat up. This wasn't a workhorse, there wasn't kids climbing through here. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. This truck just hasn't had it. It's a non-smoker, there's no accidents. The whole history of this is very well documented. Check this out. Click that up, fold this on down, and you will see your third row. You could sport 5 people in this truck, and I don't know, this thing probably does 10 seconds all day long. I know it's heavy, but we're making 700 horsepower here. Show you that closing up, everything like new, top to bottom. Even the door sill, the little kick panels, the wear pad on the carpet over by the gas pedal. Clean. All right. We're going to close that up. I'm going to pop the garage door here. We even got, the brand new AC Delco battery. All your ECMs, your PCMs, everything from that ZR1. You got all these good GM performance parts. Guys, when we'll break off in another segment of this video, when we show you every receipt for this thing, there's over $85,000 worth of parts put into this. And it was all done by a Chevy dealer. The second owner of this truck was an owner of a Chevy dealer. He wanted this thing because it was done that nicely. And of course, to get into something like this, he was going to have to do crazy amounts of time, work, R&D, everything. So this is a really, really cool opportunity, a really, really cool truck. Let's go ahead and get the wheels turning here. One of these things that's very crucial, or really separates the men from the boys when these swaps are being completed, because it's isn't totally unheard of to swap these LSs into these old trucks. It's sweet, it's cool. Now, being able to make everything work, being able to make everything appear totally stock, that is really, really the huge difference. And that's why this guy had his Chevy dealer do it. So they're trusted, they're trained for it, and this will show you. So I'll key this on. You'll hear fuel pump prime. Comes right on. You see all our lights on the dash still work. They go away. If I want to buckle in the seat belt, that light will click off as well. We have, stock radio in here. Our 4-wheel drive all still works. There's nothing modified. And the light on the dash goes away. Listen to this blower whine, guys. Mind you, so we got a set of headers on here and a full custom exhaust. But the exhaust note fits the look of this thing. It isn't crazy. Blah, blah, blah. It's very subtle when you lay on it. Everyone knows you did it. It's sweet, but just very subtle, tame, cool build. You see our tack is working on here. Our gauges, everything is working. The truck's warming up. Oil pressure's just right. Voltmeter just right. And that tack for you with the little whine one last time. While we're in here, you got a lovely radio, a tape deck, a CD. All very cool stuff. A slick console, a whole bunch of goodies, a couple cup holders under here. All the nice bells and whistles. It's tidy. You got rear AC option in this truck as well. Spot for some shades or two. You could even program your garage door. So we have here. Lights come on, this can slide out, give you some more coverage, just like so. It doesn't get much better, guys. All right, let's go hit the road. Alrighty, y'all, cruising in here. You'll see we got, all these lovely creature comforts here. Blowing the whistle. We're in 2-wheel high cruising right now. Like we mentioned before, the front end of this thing is built. The back end is built. You can launch this thing in 4-wheel with all that power if you chose to, just for cruising. And these little punches we're going to throw at it right now. We'll keep it in 2. We'll see how she does. And again, on the topic of this being a nice Tahoe, here it is again. No cracks, super clean. All the hardware's there. Got airbags in this truck, so you're safe. These seats are comfier than hell. Cup holder, 2 of them. Ashtray down low. We got 3 little 12-volt sockets. Sweet. All right, punch time. That's a beast. The sensation, the getting thrown in these comfy seats, the smile I'm sporting, I know Joey's got on his face too. This is a wicked truck. Whomever, whenever, wherever, I'm envious of you, dude. Or gal, seriously, this is a sweet, sweet truck. Hooked up very, very well. Look at this, man. We're taking corners on those SS wheels. Power steering, everything all works, no squeaks, no whines. It's just so ironed out. One last thing too, guys, we're gonna break off into another clip here in a minute once we pull back to the shop. And I know there's probably a handful of you guys that are really itching to know all the nitty gritty specs. They're on our website, but I'll just buzz them off to you here and maybe save you a couple clicks. All right, guys, if you made it to this point in the video, cool. You're cool people. It's a cool truck. I'm gonna show you some very cool things about it. You know, some of the build history, a lot of these components, the very detailed parts and bits and, you know, name brands, stuff, some of you care about, some of you don't. So tune in, check us out. Very, very good here. We have a like new, like this thing was, you know, on the showroom floor yesterday. Look at this. Oh my goodness. We got a whole panorama. This is sweet. All in very nice shape. No sticky pages. Look at that. This is a sweet truck. Ours has the tailgate. Yeah, there's a couple stickies. Super, super cool. That aside, guys, buzz through here quick. There is a ton. You know, it goes 5 grand, 11 grand, 10 grand, 8 grand. This one carries over 4 grand, and another for 4 grand. The list goes on. Very, very slick. I know there's one hiding in here. $20,000. Hey guys, this is all done at a Chevrolet dealership. Call them up and ask them about it. They're gonna only tell you sweet things about it. It's only helping the cause. It's a dope truck. Couple of the bits here. So I mentioned that front end is built up, which is sweet. We've got drive shaft shop, level 5, half shafts. It has got a Detroit locker, front diff in there, front gear, a built 4L80. We've got a billet torque converter, billet flex plate, billet output shaft, billet input shaft. Super, super hooked up. What else here? There's a drive shaft shop, drive shaft in it. We have a Dana 60 rear axle in the back with, who is it? Spanky's like built axles. They're rated for 1,000 horsepower. The front half shafts are rated for 1,000 horsepower. The trans, the torque converter, everything is built to take, you know, 4-digit power. So here we're really not even stretching its legs that hard. It's going to last a whole long while. We've got a big, thick aluminum radiator up front with dual polar fans in there. Like I said earlier, we've got a smaller pulley on it from Lingenfelter. They're local to us. They got great stuff. This thing's got a little bit of a tune on it. We've got upgraded injectors. We have a stock ZR1 fuel pump, fueling, an air motive pump, giving us, you know, that little bit extra juice we need with the smaller pulley, making the extra jam. Guys, in 2, you plug any OBD2 scanner in it, it's going to tell you everything about it. You know, clear the codes. It's all integrated very well. Like we were showing you in the video, how the dash, everything still works, everything reads right. This was just done right. So you're able to do this. It makes, you know, ownership of servicing it, maintaining it, you know, knowing what the hell's going on. You know, very simple, very easy because it was done right the first time, and there's no surprises in here. So we've got crate motor, LS9 with like 5,000 miles on it, and it's tweaked up just right to, you know, make an extra 50, 60 horsepower over stock, and could go beyond that. Built front end, built trans, built rear end. Everything's meant to take it, and then we have a big fat set of 6-piston bare brakes all around. That's like almost probably about 2 grand a corner just for rotor and caliper. It's badass. And then we got brand new Michelin tires. Those SS wheels look hot and subtle. And on top of this, guys, I'm going on and on about all these cool parts and all these goodies in here. If this was a bone stock Tahoe, it'd be one of the cleanest Tahoes still, you know, for sale or still in existence. It's an incredibly nice truck through and through. I really dig that it's been cared for its whole life. It was a one owner until 2012, and they did not cut any corners. One thing too, we noticed we plugged it in and didn't catch it on camera the first time. The light for the hood that comes on when you pop it, it is working. Thank you for tuning in. That was wordy. That was a lot of info. Come check us out. I'd love to tell you more. I'm excited about this thing. Whoever ends up with this truck, God bless you. This is sweet. You're going to be the coolest guy probably in the whole town, maybe on that side of the state, whatever it be. Thank you guys for watching. As always, you can find us We're Lafontaine Classic Cars here in Milford, Michigan. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on the YouTubes, we're on all the goody little social platforms. Wherever you want to hit us, we'll get back. We're all over the stuff. And lastly, here's the number. It's 248-714-2110. I'll leave that, our email and everything in the description of this video. You can click the like, you can click the subscribe. We got a bunch of other cool videos, click back or click forward button to see all sorts of cool stuff we got. We got stuff coming in like this Tahoe every other day now. So tune in, check us out, and we hope to see you in the next one. Thank you for watching from the Lafontaine Classic Cars. Here we go again. My name is Mackenzie, and thank you, thank you, thank you.